like to talk about today is bow drilling 101, how to burn a hole into a fireboard. I've had several people ask if they use a drill or what they might use. Actually, you use the bow drill itself. The first thing you want to do is you want to make a small divot into your fireboard. If you're using a pocket knife that folds, make sure it doesn't fold up on you. You want to have a point on the end of your spindle that's going to burn the hole in. And as you put the spindle in the bow, top of the bow, the bottom, you're going to put the top of the spindle over the string, then under the string, and then you're going to pull it towards you with the end that goes into the fireboard on the bottom. You can move it up and down the string as you want. Also, if you hold it between the thumb and the first two fingers, you can control the spindle and the bow while you're getting ready to do your bow drill. I'm wrapping my arm around my knee, holding it steady. I'm anchored right against it. I'm putting some downward pressure. Make sure you're comfortable with your leg behind, your foot on the fireboard close to the hole that you're going to burn. Start with slow back and forth motion, and you can increase the speed and the down pressure as you go. You can see that we're already burning into the fireboard. You can see the smoke. You want to keep bowing until you bowed in, you have a big enough hole in the board that then you can cut your notch and go from there. Your spindle actually gets hot enough that you can oftentimes see smoke coming from the spindle. At this point, all you're going to do is cut your notch in the fireboard. The easiest way to do that is to use a small saw, such as on a multi-tool like a Leatherman, or you can use a coping saw or whatever. If you don't have that, you can use your knife. You can also use a sharp rock if you're out in the wilderness and need it. You're going to cut a V into the board. And then after, what you can do is, you can see it's part way into the board. You can just clean it up so that nothing will catch on it. Now we're going to get ready to actually bow. Again, I'm applying down pressure, holding it firm against my leg. You can already see the smoke. You can already see the punk building up into the notch. Long, even strokes. The mistake that most people make is they get plenty of smoke and they actually start bowing too soon. We've got a great pile of punk. You can see smoke coming from it. take your palm rock, just tap on it to break it loose. Actually, we have 2 coals. There's no hurry to put them in your nest. You can allow them to sit for a while. What they'll do is, whether it's a single coal or a double coal, they'll congeal and get a little larger, and from there you move it into your nest. A couple things. This is a cottonwood fireboard, and this is a cottonwood spindle that works very well. This is a red cedar fireboard and a red cedar spindle. The red cedar works very well. You have to be very careful though. As you can see the split here, red cedar has a tendency to split very easily, so you need your holes a little wider. Also, if you make your hole too close to the edge, what will happen is the spindle will pop out. I find that cottonwood on cottonwood works very well. Cottonwood on cedar works very well, and cedar on cottonwood works very well. I don't particularly care for cedar on cedar because it gets a lot of punk, but it doesn't ignite as well. This is just the basics of how to get a notch and drill a hole in your fireboard. Thank you.